looks like foil. Look at it! Look at it! We did it! Look at it! We did it!
A single rookie card just sold for $660,000, shattering every women's sports record overnight. Yet, instead of popping champagne, the WNBA suddenly looks nervous. Why? Because the player who signed that card, Caitlin Clark, is exposing every crack in the system, and those cracks are widening fast. Stick around, because by the end you'll see why one slab of cardboard might decide the future of the entire league. The record-breaking card was a one-of-one logo woman rookie, complete with an on-card autograph and the inscription 769 PTS and counting. Bidders leapt from 5 figures to 6 in less than an hour. It doubled Clark's own previous mark of $366,000, which had already tripled Serena Williams' long-standing record. Women's basketball just accomplished in 2 auctions what men's cards needed decades, and names like Jordan and Mantle to achieve. But that hunk of cardboard is more than a collector's trophy. It's a neon sign that says, "There's real money here," and money changes conversations faster than any highlight reel. When the price hammer dropped, merch sales spiked again. Fever jerseys sold out, again. Resale tickets for Clark's road games climbed beyond what half the NBA charges. Nike locked her into a monster endorsement deal, yet critics still slam the company for dragging its feet on releasing a signature shoe. Even Gatorade botched a high-budget campaign by cropping Clark out of a hero shot, and fans roasted the brand so badly the ad vanished within days. The world's biggest companies are tripping over themselves because they don't understand the force they're dealing with. Inside Indiana's locker room, the disconnect is even louder. New head coach Stephanie White insists on lineup balance, which somehow translates to limiting the most marketable player on earth. Clark gets pushed off the ball, benched during closing stretches, and lectured whenever she hoists the deep threes that fill arenas. Fans now time possessions just to see how long she goes without a touch. In a league desperate for eyeballs, the Fever keep inventing ways to look away. The jealousy isn't subtle either. When All-Star starters were announced, Clark annihilated the fan vote, yet finished 9th among guards in the players' vote. Analysts blasted the snub as pure envy. Hard fouls pile up, sideline shade piles higher, and post-game pressers are laced with comments about earning stripes. On court, teammates hesitate before swinging her the rock, as if feeding the star might break some unwritten rule. Then came the Olympic roster stunt. Clark was left off Team USA so a veteran could enjoy a farewell tour. Officials claimed she needed to wait her turn, a phrase that enraged casual viewers and longtime devotees alike. Ratings for preliminary games dipped, and social feeds filled with one refrain: "I'd watch if Clark were there." The old guard might have won gold, but they lost the narrative. Mid-season, Clark tweaked her groin. Executives sweated, and fans held their breath. The Fever still sold out every building even while she sat in street clothes, proving 2 truths: the roster is deeper than critics claim, and the product is undeniably dull without its headliner. League-wide ratings fell nearly 20% during her absence. When she returned, the coaching staff immediately revived the 3-guard experiment that mutes her strengths, leaving everyone confused and frustrated. Meanwhile, fan loyalty keeps morphing into something unprecedented. Surveys show that roughly 70% of Fever supporters would abandon the team and follow Clark if she left Indiana. Secondary market prices confirm it. The 5 most expensive WNBA games this year all involve Clark, whether home or away. That's LeBron-level gravity, and history shows what happens when management ignores gravity that strong. Collectors understand the moment better than anyone. Another Clark one-of-one is already past $200,000 with weeks left to bid, and analysts whisper it could approach $1 million if she heats up on the court. Imagine a women's sports asset edging out the rookie cards of global men's superstars. That's not hype, it's economics in real time. So, what does the league do? It can unleash its rainmaker or cling to an outdated notion of parity, even if parity means poverty. Sponsors will choose for them Nike, Gatorade, and every other heavyweight care about return on investment. And right now, Clark is the only player in the W who consistently delivers that return. Her presence lifts attendance, merchandise, and viewership. Benching her, or marginalizing her behind team concepts, isn't a coaching philosophy. It's self-sabotage. The irony is brutal. For decades, the WNBA begged for mainstream attention, coverage, and sponsors. Clark showed up and delivered all 3 in 6 months, yet league insiders seem fixated on containing her instead of capitalizing. It's like complaining about hunger and then refusing a steak dinner because you don't like the seasoning. Every decision that sidelines Clark, whether literal bench minutes or symbolic Olympic snubs, erodes trust with fans and partners. And that erosion is measurable. Ratings dips, social media blowback, advertisers hesitating to commit long-term. Brands won't bankroll a product that buries its own star. They'll redirect budgets to whatever sport, streamer, or influencer understands how to spotlight talent. A $660,000 rookie card isn't just a record, it's a warning flare. It says, either ride this wave or risk being buried by it. The WNBA stands at a crossroads it's never faced before. Unprecedented attention, unprecedented money, and unprecedented pressure to let a once-in-a-generation player redefine everything. Embrace her and the league could leap forward a decade overnight. Muzzle her and the whole operation could slide back to half-empty gyms and skeptical advertisers. Clark herself has options. If Indiana or the league can't align with her ambitions, bigger markets will line up in a heartbeat. Las Vegas, New York, Los Angeles would all roll out red carpets and sky-high billboards. Fans have already made it clear they'll follow. One trade request, one free agency jump, or even a marketing pivot overseas would shift the center of gravity instantly. The Fever and the WNBA aren't just managing a player, they're managing a global brand that happens to wear a jersey. So, what do you think happens next? Will Indiana finally unleash its superstar, or will the league cling to politics and watch opportunity slip away? Tell me in the comments. If you were running the Fever or the entire WNBA, what would be your very first move? I read every reply, and the best takes will get a shout out in the next video. If you're fired up about where women's basketball is heading, do 3 quick things that help this channel keep the conversation loud. Hit that like button, share this video with at least one friend who still thinks women's sports can't draw big money, and smash subscribe so you never miss the next chapter. Remember to ring the notification bell, because the next headline, whether it's a $1 million rookie card or a blockbuster trade rumor, could drop at any moment, and you'll want to be here when it does. Finally, if you crave even more hoops drama, uncut and unfiltered, tap that Miro Community tab in Volarm and step inside our inner circle. Members get exclusive perks, deep dive breakdowns, raw stat packs. I don't share anywhere else, early access scripts you can read before the videos drop, and monthly live Q&As where we dissect every rumor in real time. Your support doesn't just keep this channel running, it guarantees these stories stay fearless, data-driven, and free from corporate spin. So hit join, grab your all-access pass, and ride shotgun as we track every skyrocketing auction, every front office blunder, and every jaw-dropping highlight. Thanks for watching, thanks for debating, and buckle up. The next Caitlin Clark price tag is only getting bigger, and we'll be right here to break down every dollar and every play.